The first one we have in this section is WANNABY. So welcome.
Thanks. OK, so hi, everyone. It's Alex from WANNABY. So also greetings from Minsk, Belarus, which is actually European capital of AI. And if you want to talk more about it, I'm happy to do that. So go into our presentation. So I have a quick question for you. Do you remember the last time you've purchased something from fashion online? Please raise your hands. Did you purchase anything online, like clothes, accessories, footwear, whatever? OK. And so were you confident you'll get exactly what you thought it would be? I actually doubt, because there are a lot of problems with online shopping. The first one is that you can get something that would not look like as expected. For example, textures, colors. I don't know, maybe it would not fit your look. And the second problem is actually fitting, because you may get the wrong size and then return it, and etc. And actually, this is what e-retailers suffer the most. Because, for example, a quick numbers. OK, so it doesn't work. Where shall I actually? OK. So footwear online sales rejections are around 50%, which is quite a high number. If you sell something, you just waste 50% on deliveries. Also, for example, rings, which is a jewelry, they are not sold online just because people are afraid that they would not purchase the right size, the right color, whatever. And so also, traditional try before you buy is really expensive. So you need to go to a specific place. You need to do something with this. And it's not convenient for the user. And it's not really convenient for e-shopping retailers. And so now they are solving it with photos and videos, which doesn't really give you the whole idea of what a product looks like on you. And so given we have been working in machine learning and computer vision industry, and we've been working with AR, we thought those two can be a perfect couple, actually. Because, first of all, AR can really increase purchase conversions. And it can decrease return rates, because if you see a product on yourself, you'll definitely know more about it. And if you know the size before you buy, you'll definitely will be more likely to buy the product. As well as it resonates with Gen Z and millennials. And we saw it in our own applications, I'll talk about it later, that they are much more interested to do something with the product, not just purchase it with one click, but to do something with it. As well as it does help brands, because imagine Tiffany, all right? They sell everything offline, and it's good. But if a product doesn't go online, most likely in 10 or 20 years, they'll be dead. And so how to make the same experience online? This is also a problem which AR can solve. As well as instant personalization. I bet some of you have heard, for example, of Nike shoes, which you can actually personalize and buy. And so why not to do it directly on your feet while you're looking at it, to change colors to see how it looks like? And so here is a brief overview of our products. We let users try on products in AR on their mobile phones. That's simple. So firstly, we launched WANNABY, which was an application for manicure try-on. And now we are finalizing our work on WANNA Footwear and WANNA Luxury. And in the end, I'll show you the video demo. I wanted to show it live, but actually, this setup doesn't support it. So I hope after the presentation, maybe in a month or so, when we'll publicly release it with one of the biggest retailers in the world, we'll be able to actually try it on yourself. And so the first product, WANNABY, we wanted to build a Modiface for hands. For those of you who don't know what Modiface is a company who made makeup AR and was sold to L'Oreal for hundreds of millions. And we thought it would be a really good case to make this for nail polishers, since every woman does this. However, it appeared that the market is not as big. And for a company that aims to be a 100 million company as us, it probably isn't the right product to focus on. And so we've built the technology, we've made a product, we've been partnering with brands like Orly, with retailers like La Moda. And so now we are finalizing our work on WANNA Footwear, which is essentially a try-on of shoes. And so we plan to release an app probably next month. It will be a demo app, because for us, The first thing is we need to gather more data set to make algorithms more accurate. And second of all, we need more PR, since maybe some of you have heard or seen the videos of shoes try-on, and which is actually fine, but there wasn't a product on the market that did that, because those videos remained only videos. And we know that we'll be the first one to actually make it to the market, to have this product available to everyone. And so this demo app will be an app for sneaker lovers, because we think this is a really good place to go on and to feature those new releases that you cannot really find in stores, but you want to try it on yourself. And so this will be a perfect place to do that. However, our main business case is to integrate with retailers like Amazon, like Zappos, like Zalando. And so they would definitely be interested to increase their conversions. And so what we do, we make an SDK and share it with them, estimate the budget and stuff. And so they use it, and users of those apps are happy to do that. Because the market of footwear industry is quite huge. It's 300 billion plus. And so for us to become a company, what we want is a perfect opportunity. And so along with try-on solution, as I've said, about the look, about the color, about the texture, we're also developing sizing solution, which is an estimation of the size of your feet. And you can do it by photo. You can do it by a video sequence. We are still working on it. It will be the next planned release of our technology after this try-on look thing. Yeah, and so the second thing we've been working on is WANNA luxury. By luxury, I mean personally watches and jewelry industry, which is also a big industry. And since we've been working with hands in the first place, we decided we need to extend this to those markets as well, and to try on products and to make people really start buying those things online, because they are afraid to do that as of now. And so this is also a big market, and it has cash-rich, time-poor customers, which is a really good notion. Like, they don't have time, they have lots of money, and they don't want to go to store. And so they purchase it directly from our application or from the retailer that we share SDK with. And sizing solution actually for rings is already developed. You could see it in rings.wannaby's site. Yeah, you can try and estimate your hand size. Finger size, OK. And to give you a little bit on the background, on why have we started working with hands and feet? Because actually, the first thing, I bet every one of you must have used it, is furniture and appliances. When you have an object and you place it on a plane. Everybody did that, Google, Apple, Amazon, whatever. And it's pretty simple. And it already generates a lot of revenue. The second thing was face. And so I mentioned Modiface, I mentioned Google, Facebook, etc. They do makeup, they do some other stuff. It's already in work, it's already generating revenue. It's easy because, you know, from the perspective of machine learning, face is a really developed industry. And so in hands and feet, nobody have really started groundwork yet, because it's a really complicated task and it requires a lot of data scientists. For example, we have 15 R&D engineers in our team. And so after we'll finalize the tech for hands and for feet, we gradually plan to go into full body, which is an even harder task, because the product case is not that simple. Because in our case, it's just an app where you can do it yourself. And in terms of full body, it's a little bit more complicated. You need a mirror and stuff like that. So for now, we're focused on hands and feet. And hopefully, in a year, everyone will know that WANNABY is the direct destination for this kind of technology, which is also a slide about that. I'll be happy to tell about it in person, because I don't think for everyone it's interesting to know those details.
We're really out of time.
Yeah, OK. So actually, this is the last slide. Here you have the team and the last slide. And I'm open to have a video. OK, one video, OK? Footwear. It will be fast. So to show you the demo of how it looks like. Sorry that I ran out of time. And also, briefly, we'll have a standout booth tomorrow, B306. So come by and say hi, and we'll talk about it more. So yeah, so now you'll see the video of how actually the app with footwear try-on would look like. And as I've said, hopefully in a month or so, you'll be able to try it openly yourself. So here you have the video, here you have the sneaker Easy Boost, which you can just point on your feet, and then you have it. You can do it on your feet, you can do it on your shoe, you can do it on your sock, whatever. It's that simple. All right, thanks. I guess it's all.
Okay, thank you very much. You went a little over, so we've kind of missed our question time, but we can see if maybe there's like one question. We're really only going to do like one of these. So let's start with from Jan. Did you perform testing in production environment, and are they already using these?
Okay, so yeah, regarding nails, we already have testing in our reps and in retailer reps. I mentioned LaModa. Regarding footwear, we are still like finalizing our beta, and as I've said, we already have 2 of the biggest retailers ready to work with us, and so we plan to actually release it in a month or so, in months or 2 months, and everyone will be able to use it openly. However, I would admit that for now, we don't have direct numbers in terms of conversions, and this is what we plan to do. We still have, our seed money investment, and we plan to gradually finalize the technology to make it as smooth as possible, so that a person could not distinguish whether this sneaker is real or not. And so after that, when we have the numbers, we'll be ready to grow, because for now it's more of a pilot phase.
Okay, I'm going to cut it off there because we're a little behind schedule, but thank you from WANNABY.
Thank you a lot. Thank you.
Okay.